a tough day. Actually, it's been a good day until y'all forgot something and come out here and save the day and ruin my day. 3, 2, 1. Here, I'll hold you. I'll hold you, bud. You wanna go hook this on for me?
You bet.
Huh?
You bet.
And you wanna grab my mug boots?
You bet.
It's a tough day. Actually, it's been a good day until y'all forgot something and come out here and save the day and ruin my day. So, put the old Bandit, I know, but we're about to end up in the west side and we're about to have a new duck blind this year. So we're not getting it out if it gets stuck.
Cole's an idiot. This road's just straight goo and he just pulled in and now he's almost in the moist soil unit. But it's not even that muddy. I'm kind of confused on how he's stuck.
3, 2, 1. Dear Lord. I might hit that tree. Oh, my trash control is on and it kept slipping and I turn it off and you go,
Come out here and we're gonna start the generator. Key's not in the generator. So call Cole to bring it down here. In the meantime, we go try and put out a trail cam and the camera's broke. So we just come back over here to meet Cole. Cole is almost in the freaking west side. And that was just unnecessary. He wasn't even that stuck. I think he just wanted to use the winch and the Ranger and just make a day out of it. And now we've wasted 30 minutes. So, just another day at CB. We just pulled up here to our south blind. Throw these waders on and go take a look at the hole and just what we got working. These are the new banded, the Black Label Elite Series. This is the Marsh Brown color. I mean, a super big upgrade in waders. Zipper in the front, really good adjustable straps. Not a lot of bagginess, which is what I like. I like them kind of slim fitting, and this is kind of exactly how they are now. I like the color, I like the brown. I got the jacket as well. Fit good. These boots are super comfortable. And obviously when you get a jacket, fill out just a touch better. But we're gonna walk out here. We got this blind brushed last week, so it's still super green and that'll slowly start dying away here shortly. Didn't even have to bring the decoys in this year. We just left them in from last year. This blind, we got a pretty big hole out front. We stack a lot of decoys in here, but this is a spot where we get, you know, a ton of gadwall and teal. And early in the year, we hunt this spot a lot just because the water gets here first, and we don't like to flood the entire thing early. We'll just let the rain throughout the year fill it up, and then that's where we transition to that north end and that north blind that we hunt quite a bit during December and January. But this is south blind. It's a mega. You can hunt, how many shooting slots? 1, 2, 3. You can hunt 8 pretty comfortably. So you got a bench in the back, got a little cooktop we can fold down. I almost blew this blind up like 3 years ago cooking eggs. So had a little propane leakage. The whole thing went up in flames, and just lucky everybody was okay that day. But we got a ton of brush in front of the windows, and we actually came in last year, and this is just a major part, just blurring up these little windows where ducks could see in here a little bit, just cargo netting. But anything around the windows, especially late in the year, they can just start picking you off and everything's just solid brown. You got white faces sticking out. So last year we partnered with Perfect Limit, and they got a rig called the Designated Puller, and if you have not seen them or if you don't have one, you got to check them out. Moist soil units, timber, just any place that you run a jerk rig, it's a must. We run 2 on either side of the blind, and when you got 7, 8, 9 dozen decoys out here and you got 2 or 3 lines running through the middle of it, it makes a huge difference. I mean, we could tell last year because, I mean, the whole time you have motion, and that's the absolute key. So not decoys, not spinners. You got to be where they want to be, and you got to have motion. That's the most realistic thing to a duck, is that motion in the water, and those things are an absolute game changer. We've partnered with them again this year, and that's my favorite thing, because I used to go through 3 or 4 jerk strings a year just because I would be, you know, sitting them over this plywood or over a 2x4 and just scraping them, and they would just bust, or, you know. But I mean, you can leave the stands in the water, just bring the batteries in, hook the rigs up to them, and they're the real deal. They're worth every single penny. And I mean, especially little pockets like this where we're hunting in this moist soil, when you got that decoy spread just absolutely rocking with waves and motion, it makes a huge difference. But y'all check them out. Perfect Limits Outdoors, Designated Puller, absolute game changer. Water level is not too bad, honestly, right now. We only need to come up another foot probably, and we'll be money. But throughout the years, we've tried everything in these moist soil units, putting millet in our other field. We flew rice in one year. But I think what we found best is let's leave the water on late, leave it on in the summer, let that natural grass just grow up as green as much as possible, and then the ducks love it. I mean, you're going to have some coffee bean, you got a lot of cockaburs, but I mean, this smart weed and this just natural grass, I mean, ducks love it. So we shoot a lot of teal here, and I mean, if you look at it, it's just teal heaven. But last year and years prior, last year especially, we had some really good hunts out of this blind. I remember, I think Asher Tolliver was here, and that was one of our big ones on YouTube. Well, Josh will attach the video right here up above. But I mean, you look at this blind, it's green as can be right now, but in November, or into November and December, when it turns brown and these willows just start getting bare and these ducks get in here, I mean, it's a fun place to hunt. This one looks pretty good. We probably could use just a little bit of brush up above and on the window slides there. We'll be good, but won't be long now. We'll be in there. In the meantime, we'll try and shoot some deer. Not have much luck with that either. Out for snakes. All the nails coming through. Alright, this is the north blind. This is the first one we built. Can't remember how many years ago. I feel like it was during COVID or something. Me, Josh, and Cole all came out here and spent a week or two getting it done. But can't hunt as many as the south blind, but this is a really good spot. You can hunt. You're facing west, so sun's directly at your back. You can hunt a north and south wind. Only downfall is you're right up against the timber, and so that sun just takes a little bit to get up and get on the decoys. But I mean, we don't mind hunting a little later, and that late morning flight, usually late in the year, is perfect. And you can see, I don't know if you can see whenever we walked up, this is a higher spot compared to the south pond, so it takes a little while for this water to get up here, and we like that just because we don't want to flood all the food early and let these ducks spread out in here. We like to keep them on the south end and just let that rainwater just keep filling it up until this gets really good. We'll have enough water in here to hunt it the first weekend probably, but we don't like it to get very high. We like to save this food for late in the year, but this is a really good spot. We did put a new roof on, thank God. We had a crack, and every time it rained, it was just pouring through, and we added a dog ramp out front. We still got to get it painted, so yeah, north blind, no decoys in here yet. We're gonna have to load this one up. Got a bunch of chairs, and it's the same type ordeal. We have it just tucked in a line of willows and just some really good moist soil out in front of you with just a bunch of grass and natural grass. And that's the thing that we used to want to plant everything and till up everything and do all that stuff. I'm telling you, the best thing possible for these ducks is just the natural grasses in here. And like we have millet that we've planted years ago that still comes up and looks good. But I mean, you come in here in the summertime when there is a little bit of water still on it, and it is green as can be. And now that after that first cold front, it started to turn on us, and it looks really, really good. This is usually my spot. I'm the head honcho around here. Tell Jay and Ruck to go sit the hell down. Stop shooting my ducks. 3, 2, 1.
He fell out.
I pride myself as a man of faith. There's a deep drive to left field, and that'll be a home run. Had a group of 4 come in. Ended up landing out in front of us. We were just sitting back and we'd look up. Straight from the clouds. They were like, I don't know how many were in that group, probably 8. Killed 5 of them, all gadwalled. I can't really see much anything right now with these willow branches in the way, but let these leaves fall off and we'll be just fine. Walk out front. You can see here the blind just sets right here in this line of willows. And it's still not tall enough yet. I think in 10 years, this spot's gonna be unbelievable just because these willows are gonna be so tall and thick and it's gonna blend straight in. But we're still fighting it a little bit late in the year. Whenever these branches really start dying down and everything, you can kind of start to see us. But it's kind of a tricky little spot because we're kind of just on the edges of the moist soil and you can't really get out in the middle of it. And these ducks really want to pitch out in there. We got little creeks and beaver runs and stuff like that in the middle that water kind of drains into, and those ducks early in the year when that water fills up, they'll want to go pitch down the middle. So we'll always try and put on a big show for them to kind of pull them out of the middle because they're usually coming from our west anyway, just straight into us. And instead of short stopping us, we need them to kind of carry over all the willows and get over here to the edge where we're at. But it's a good spot. We'll usually run a bunch right here in front, and then we'll just loop them around the back end trying to block them off. And we got a brand new dog ramp that we need to paint. And an old migra shell. That's definitely one of mine. I'm like the only dude that shoots a 12 gauge anymore. All these other idiots shoot 20s for some reason. But holding birds is the key. Keeping them here is the key. So maybe we can, maybe we can't. We can always go to. So that's all we got. By the way, we just dropped some new apparel. We got some goat rope hats with some PVC patch. They're pretty sweet. We got some 7 panels, and I think we got some more goat ropes. And we got a thing of t-shirts. So y'all go check them out. We got a whole line of apparel, hats, hoodies, t-shirts, decals, anything you want. We'll put in a ton of stickers whenever you get an order. We got a new website going. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, we got it connected and it's up and running. But y'all go check them out. We got plenty of it. Y'all stop and get one if you can. And hopefully the next video we'll be sitting in this blind filming some ducks.